Let me ask you something. Have you ever really looked at your chimney? I mean, it's easy to ignore, right? It's just up there. But that brick and mortar structure is actually your home's silent protector, a frontline defender against the elements. But what happens when that protector becomes a problem?
So, let's just get right to it with a big question. Is that structure on your roof actively protecting your home, or could it be a ticking time bomb? A silent liability just waiting to cause some serious damage? Well, stick with me and we're going to figure that out together.
Okay, first things first. We really need to change how we think about the chimney. It's so much more than just a tube for smoke to exit. It's truly one of your home's first lines of defense against whatever the world throws at it.
You know, there's a hidden battle happening on your roof 24/7. Your chimney is in a constant fight with the elements. And if you're in a place like Maine, which can get hammered with over 100 inches of snow a year, well, that fight is absolutely relentless, day in, day out.
And this brings us to the main villain of our story. If your chimney is a defender, then its greatest enemy, by far, is water, in all its forms. The battle against moisture is really the central fight for a healthy chimney.
This quote really says it all. It's not fire, it's not wind, it's that persistent, invasive moisture that poses the biggest threat. It's sneaky. It seeps into these tiny microscopic cracks. It freezes, it expands, and it slowly but surely tears the whole structure apart from the inside out.
So how in the world do you fight back against something like that? The answer is waterproofing. But now hold on, this isn't about slapping on a coat of paint. We're talking about a special shield that keeps rain and snow out while letting any trapped moisture escape. Think of it like a high-tech Gore-Tex jacket for your chimney. It's got to be able to breathe.
And look, if you live anywhere with tough weather, this isn't just a nice-to-have thing. It's absolutely essential. That constant cycle of freezing and thawing is just brutal on masonry. Waterproofing directly fights this. It prevents that cracked mortar. It stops those mysterious leaks you might see inside, and ultimately, it preserves the entire structure of the chimney.
But protecting the outside, that's only half the battle. We also have to look at what's happening inside the structure itself. Over time, even the most well-built chimney can start to get weak from within.
So here's how it happens. It's a slow, progressive failure. The mortar, which is basically the glue holding all those bricks together, starts to crumble. Once that happens, the bricks begin to shift, even just a tiny bit. But over years, that small shift compromises the entire chimney, making the whole thing unstable. The fix for this is a really cool process called tuckpointing. It's meticulous, precise work. It involves carefully grinding out all that old, failing mortar and replacing it with new, strong material. And this doesn't just make the chimney look a whole lot better. It fundamentally restores its strength. It makes it solid again. All right, let's talk about the flue liner. This is the hidden highway inside your chimney for smoke and gas. A cracked or damaged liner, like you see on the left, that's not just inefficient. It is a direct safety hazard. It could be leaking carbon monoxide into your home. No joke. Upgrading to a modern stainless steel liner, which you see on the right, is an absolutely critical safety measure. Now, here's something that's really crucial to understand. Your chimney doesn't exist in a bubble. Its health is directly linked to other systems in your home, especially the ones that are supposed to manage water. Believe it or not, your gutters are a huge player in your chimney's health. If they're clogged up or damaged, they can end up pouring gallons and gallons of water right onto the base of your chimney and your foundation. And that creates a major problem. It's a total domino effect. Clogged gutters lead to overflowing water. That water then saturates the ground and it starts attacking the very foundation of not just your chimney, but your whole house. So a simple, easy-to-fix problem with your gutters can quickly escalate into a massive, costly structural issue. Okay, so knowing all these potential issues, how do you make sure you're getting the right care? It really comes down to looking for long-term solutions, not just quick, temporary patches.
This table is a fantastic guide. Just look at the key differences here. A trusted service is focused on long-term solutions. That's right there in the first row. They use high-quality, durable materials, and they give you an honest assessment up front. On the other hand, a quick fix often just means temporary patching with cheap materials, which will almost always cost you way more down the road.
So these are the green flags you should be looking for. A really thorough assessment before any work is even recommended. Clear communication about what actually needs to be done and why. And this is especially important, a focus on safety codes and experience with all kinds of homes, especially older or historic ones that require that special kind of care. And that brings us to our final thought. The next time you look at your house,
Don't just see a chimney. See it as a diagnostic tool, a silent protector that, if you just pay attention, can tell you a whole lot about the overall health of your entire home. So, what is yours telling you?